The concept is you have minions, they will go for last hit. You should punish them. Like right here, you have a big wave crash into the tower. When they last hit these minions, you can punish them, you can hit them. But because you're not even moving your camera, pay attention to you right now. You're backing off, they are low into the tower, you should be pressuring right now. Every minion they get, it should be like you see where she is? The tower range is like this. You can literally sit here or here or here and just completely obliterate her, right?
Yeah.
So you want to be
I
pressuring them.
am scared of the tower. I will not lie. I've died so many times trying to tower dive people.
Yeah, but I'm not saying tower dive here, right?
Yeah, you just attack from outside of the range.
Yeah,
I
attack from
honestly
outside.
didn't know the range of the turrets, to be honest.
What's going on, guys? Besides here, and today we will talk about camera control, lock camera, unlock. Can it hold you back? Can you get challenger while you're playing with low camera? All of the answers in this video, plus macro tips, wave management, when to be aggressive, support understanding. If you are an AD carry main and you are not subscribed to this channel, you're missing out a lot of AD carry content that can make you a better AD carry. So be sure to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. You gotta make sure you don't miss out any bit of content from this AD carry specialized channel. Enjoy. Yeah, the camera control, right? Because if you go in the lane and you don't really see your enemies, that's quite a bad thing, right? Like for example, here you see Nila is there, but you're not seeing, like now you see Nami there, but you want to actually look at her. You want to see her HP. The reason why I see her HP is because when a champion is moving towards you, you want to know, because maybe you want to reposition it yourself here, or maybe you want to position it yourself aggressive. If Nami is really far away from her AD carry, you can choose trade. For example, if you're there and Nami is there and Nila is here, you can always just take the trade. Or if she's too far, you see. But if your camera is like this, how can you make,
Yeah.
you have to just move it a little bit. It has to look like this. Your champion on on the edge of the screen, and yeah, just you have to see the things, because look what happened here. You see, you don't see, and then that bubble, she was walking up and hit the bubble, but it didn't see anything, right? Because of the camera control.
Yeah.
That's quite that's quite an issue. So you have two types of phase, lol, stream. Two types of camera control issue. One is that you don't see the people in the lane, like literally you don't see their HP, and you don't see when they are walking up on you, which is a red flag. And two, sometimes when you're getting into the team fight, you're not looking long enough to the guys that you're going to be about to fight. Do they have HP? Do they have mana? It's pretty important to see these things, right? Like this guy, he plays lock camera, but only when he's fighting. Look at this. So this is lock camera, but he sees Jinx HP. You see this? He sees Jinx
Yeah.
all the time. He sees Jinx, and the moment did you see that? The moment he doesn't see, he's like, oh shit, I don't see the HP. Boom. And you see? Boom. He just moves.
Yeah.
And he just keeps it here. He holds it there. So, but ideally, you have a mode where you just hold your champion on the edge of the screen, like there, and you keep it on them. So you can, at all given time, you can actually see the enemies.
Yeah.
Very
I
important.
see exactly what you mean. Yeah,
So the
it seems very
camera,
important. Yeah.
yeah, the camera is very important for sure. Okay, and then the support knowledge. The support knowledge we're gonna talk very soon. Okay, so the fact that you don't know the cooldown of champions is a bit concerning, because if you want to play Draven, you need to know what your support does, and you need to know the cooldown, right? So playing only one champion can have big disadvantages. Big disadvantages. So this guy, for example, when I coached him for the very first time, he was bronze 4. He was playing only Caitlyn, because people told him to play one champion, right?
Yeah.
But then I told him, bro, you don't know the cooldowns, you don't know the range of the champions, you don't know the champions. How are you going to improve? And I said, please, from now on, if you play, let's say, every 10 games you play on Kate, play 1 or 2 games on support. This
Okay.
way, you will understand the cooldowns, the range, the abilities, and you can actually implement it when you play Caitlyn. And in a year and a half, he got to Platinum 1 after
Really?
he was Bronze 4. Yes, after he was, well, he consistently got coaching session and stuff. He got the package, so he got help. But I think one of the
I'm
biggest things
definitely gonna get another one. I'm not gonna lie. Yeah.
one of the biggest things that helped him is the fact that I told him, bro, forget it. Forget about it. If you play only Caitlyn, you'll be an amazing Kate. But if you don't know what Blitzcrank does, like the cooldown, he told me that the cooldown of Blitz is 5 seconds. I was like, okay. So you're
Ooh.
going to, so it's like, okay, if he tells me that it's like 18 and it's 20, or he tells me that it's 15 and it's 20, I will be like, okay, sure, you were close. You were gonna kind of know when it's up, but he told me 5 and it's 20. I said, please play support. And I think it's the same thing for you. It will help you a lot. One, camera control, to implement this kind of like move your screen kind of thing, so you can at any given time see your enemies. And two, play a little bit more support in your free time. That doesn't mean you have to be a main support, but maybe when you play with your friends in normal games, it can be good. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Good. So let's see the next thing. So super knowledge we talked about. Only one champion we talked about. Walk with Blitz. With like here, we got bubbled. Obviously, like you will see that this HP bar moving up and down, and it's much easier for you to know when to trade. You have better camera. So here, be sure to hold the wave in the middle, because if Blitzcrank wants to go for a hook, he likes the wave in the middle. If you push them in the tower, he can still hook, but it's better if the wave is in the middle, because this way the enemy will be, as you can see, forced to farm these minions. So
Yeah.
that's what Blitzcrank likes. So when you last hit, I want to see this last hit right here. Are you an AD carry main who feels like no matter how well you play, win the lane, make good decisions, play mechanically well most of the times, but you still have no real impact? You crush it one day, win 5 games in a row and feel unstoppable, but the next day you lose every single game and start doubting yourself. Am I even a good AD carry? What can I do if enemy top lane and mid lane are so fed? Imagine a world where you never let the lead slip away. You know exactly how to push your advantage, exactly when to rotate at the right time, and how to control objectives so you can snowball the game. A world where, as AD carry, you don't feel forced to make risky plays and you don't drop your lead. But you don't have to imagine it, you can make it a reality. This is Martin. He was grinding games, watching guides, and trying his best, but none of it seemed to work. The problem? He was focusing on the wrong things. You don't improve just by playing more games, you improve by fixing the small mistakes that cost you wins. And that's a problem that most AD carry face. From Platinum 3 to Diamond in 2 months. Billy found himself making the same mistakes over and over again, engaging at the wrong time or mispositioning in teamfights, dying for no reason, and he even knew some of the mistakes, but he didn't know how to fix it. He would find himself guessing what to do next, unsure whether to push, rotate or fight while feeling completely lost in the mid game. Now, he knows exactly what to do at every stage of the game and his results speak for themselves. Silver to Emerald in a month. Shaquille went from Diamond 4 to Challenger. Alex went from Gold to Grandmaster, and they are not alone. They are part of a growing community of over 3,254 players who have taken coaching and transformed their gameplay. But here is the truth, this was not overnight and it was not effortless. Shaquille spent 2 years grinding to reach Challenger, not by playing more, but by playing smarter. Alex dedicated 26 months refining his skills and climbing to Grandmaster once he started focusing on what actually matters. So no, this is not a one session and you'll climb instantly, promise. If you're looking for that, if you're looking for a shortcut, this isn't it. But if you're willing to put in the time, willing to put in the effort, apply the right mindset and focus on the details that actually matter, this is the proof that coaching actually works. You're closer to being a great AD carry than you think. Most players just need to uncover what's actually holding them back. That's it. You could keep grinding, watching random guides and hoping for progress, but how much time will you waste before realizing something is missing? You could finally find the real mistakes that have been keeping you stuck and start making real progress. You have already put in the effort. Now let's make sure it pays off. Book your coaching session now at bizaz.com.
Okay, so
Because,
like literally no health.
yeah, or like 50 health, because it's getting really funny. Later on, the wave is in the middle, and because when you're playing Draven and you have BF sword, it just feels like you can one-shot the minion when it's like 70% health. And I'm like,
Yeah.
okay, but you're full focused on hitting those minions with 70% instead of just letting them to live for a little bit longer, well, for a lot more longer, so they will hit each other, so the wave will be there for longer, which means Blitzcrank has more time to go for a hook. But I always where this is like always like Draven players, which I call it the Draven main. Draven main, Draven brain. Draven brain sees a minion like 600 HP. He's like, oh, but I have 2 BF swords. I can last hit this. For him, it's a last hit because it's Draven. But
Yeah.
in the reality, it's not really a last hit, right? Um,
Yeah.
so that's why you want to be sure you last it, like that's fine. And then here, just wait, just wait, just wait, just wait. Don't last it, don't last it. Like now it would be like you see you last it now, but you can still leave it, to live a little bit longer. Um, just a little bit longer so you can let Blitzcrank pressure. Because if you push the wave in the tower, Blitzcrank doesn't have so much space to hook. So here, don't focus on hitting the minion, focus on hitting them. Because that
Okay.
auto attack was like now you have Draven on 2 axes against Nila. Blitzcrank is also stronger than Nami, so you shouldn't be scared. You can punish. You have more minions, you have more range. So this auto attack is fine. You had to last it, but after this, I would move in and I would try to hit them, and I would stay here, try to like hit them a little bit. I would not really
Okay.
like force the hand of the guy, as in I would not stay into the minions and consistently trade. But if you go for one auto attack and you run, it should all be fine. And now you lasted that minion, that's fine. It was pretty low. You lasted that minion, that's fine. It was pretty low. But I hope after this two, you're gonna walk with Raven. Yeah. So you see, okay, here you lasted this minion, then you lasted this minion. Pushed a little bit too fast if you can see here. No problem. So walk with Blitz. Let's see. So he's about to hook. He has hook. He has hook. Let's see. He has hook. He has hook. He doesn't throw it, but I like that in this you are at least you are in position to move to follow. Let's see. Camera control 200 we talked about. W more. Like here you can just spam the W. Like not here, of course. Not here. Like right here. Yeah. You W one time. You picked up the X. W again. Before you pick this one,
Okay.
you double again. So you can kite like basically right there. So when she flashes out, you're still killing her. Just because the W gives you movement speed and it's decaying and attack speed. So you just want to like spam it a little bit more. You did miss some clicks and stuff like that, but no problem. It can happen to anyone really. So if you watch, like, I don't know if you ever watched Draven, okay, Dealer Z montage. I will show you the guy that I actually played against. Let's see the W. We'll look at his W. Let's see. Okay, he has no mana right now, so not now. Okay, let's see W, and let's see his W again. Like W again, boom. He picks up the X. W again, boom. He picks up the X. W again. He'll go. He picks up the X. Okay, and
Yep.
now he has no mana, so he doesn't have W. But that's the point basically, because you want to have a lot of movement speed. Let's see again. Okay, let's see W instantly. Now picks up the X. W instantly. Like here, this is the Hansama trick. Look at this. So before he picks up the X, he Ws. So when he has it again, now he has it again, and he just walks up towards them. You see that?
Yeah.
So he just resets his W very, very well. That's how you play this champion. Okay. So the W reset on the X. 250 pressure into the tower. Yeah, right here. And I don't know why my league doesn't. The concept is you have minions, they will go for last hit. You should punish them. Like right here, you have a big wave crash into the tower. When they last hit these minions, you can punish them, you can hit them. But because you're not even moving your camera, pay attention to you right now. You're backing off, they are low into the tower, you should be pressuring right now. Every minion they get, it should be like you see where she is? The tower range is like this. You can literally sit here or here or here and just completely obliterate her, right?
Yeah.
So you want to be
I
pressuring them.
am scared of the tower. I will not lie. I've died so many times trying to tower dive people.
Yeah, but I'm not saying tower dive here, right?
Yeah. Just attack from outside of the range.
Yeah,
I
attack from
honestly didn't know the range of the turrets, to be honest.
yeah, interesting. Yeah, the point yeah, so right here, this is the tower range right here, the one that I'm drawing like this. So if you stay right here and you hit and you run away immediately, you're gonna run away with the tower range. To practice, how many games do you play, like in a week or in a day on average? On average.
Uh, on average, it depends on the days I work. The days I work, I usually get on one before I go to work, and then I play like two or three when I get home. Days I'm off, most of the time, depending on if I'm free or not, I'll play all day.
So on like a normal average week, how
Like
many do you,
so, 5 days a week.
let's say in 7 days?
Yeah, so I would say about maybe 25.
Yeah, I think you need like 35 games on camera control, like consistently focusing only on that. And support knowledge, I want minimum 10 games on support, 7 on engage, and 3 on enchanter. So this is like the practice that you're going to have. Yeah. So what I
Would
want to
that be
sh-
different supports every time?
you can pick like 2 supports, 2 or 3 supports
Okay.
max. Doesn't have to be like different. So what I want to show you now, yeah. So how you want to play the lane? The way you play it is like this, but you don't see the enemy's HP. So the way you want to play it is like this. So you can see them at any given time. At any given time, you see your enemy. You see, and then if you're getting into the fight and they're on your screen, you can do this. It's no problem. If you're getting to the fight, like if you play, you hold spacebar as you're fighting, it's no problem. Just make sure, like if they're like that and you, okay, sorry for those two. If you're not seeing the enemies, they might be walking up to you, and you will only see them when they are like there or there. You want to know when they are coming with like 2 3 seconds before. You want to see that HP bar moving, because you see my HP bar moving says a lot. It's easy to predict if I'm walking up or walking in, because I'm
Yeah,
just seeing more, right, rather than this.
yeah.
Um, okay. And yeah, here, let's say I have more minions right here. I'm gonna last hit this minion, but now I have time to just punish. Look at me. Like now I'm gonna punish, do one auto attack. I'm tanking the minions right now, so I'm backing off a little bit so I don't like force the trade. But now same things. Look, I have minions. I can just punish, and now I go back to last hitting. So with the extra minions, I always try to do something, right? And the tower, right? This is the tower. You see this?
Wow, that is a lot. I can't say smaller than I thought. Like it is smaller on
I
the
know.
left hand side.
Yeah, and yeah, you should maybe watch some like pro players for that.
Yeah.
But yeah, here, look at this. Let's say this guy is here. You can hit him and go away from the tower like really fast. You see that? Look,
What? That is
and you
crazy.
can do
I
it
didn't.
even from here. You see, the tower that doesn't actually get. Look at this. As long as you're fast, because if you're not fast, it will get you. So this right here, this is a drill for you. You have to practice this for the next time. So look at this. See, tower can't really hit me here. It's just really easy. You see?
Honestly, thought it was instantaneous targeting, and it would throw out a shot.
Only if it's like you have no minions.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. So this, I think, these 3 things you can work in until next time. I don't know if I should give you more. Yeah. So you're staying tunnel vision on minions. Like there is many cases where like, look, here I have more minions and I should be looking to punish. Like let's say I last hit this minion and now I have time to like walk up and punish. Okay, let's last hit this minion. But my point is, let's say this minion is full HP and you want to poke and then go back to the minion, or like now, same thing. I have these minions. If the guy is walking up, I want to hit him. You're two tunnel vision on hitting the minions. You're like this. So it's
Yeah.
part of the problem is camera control, because if you're seeing your enemy, you will see that you can punish them. Part of it is your tunnel vision on the minions, and you see how I last it. I last it when it's like pretty low HP. Like now, I last it now because it's low. I sit there, I sit there, and now I can just punish because I have more minions. But here, I'm not really touching these minions. Look, I'm just like hitting these people. My eyes are still on the minions, and when the minion is getting low, boom, I last it. But there's a big difference if you're like lasting like now because you have a BF sword, or you're
Yeah.
punishing, and then after you're punishing, then you're getting the minion. Like now, I'm getting the minions. See? So bottom line is for the next time, you should work on the camera control, and you should work on the support knowledge. If you work on those two things, it should already be enough.
Okay.
Yeah, there are more problems like the Drake, the fact that you shouldn't prioritize Drake if you can get extra waves, extra plates. You're taking a lot of Drakes when you can get extra waves and you can pressure into the tower. Um, yeah, it's not very
That was
good. It's not
my
very good.
one the friend who taught me jungle
I know.
basically
In jungle it's
prioritized
fine. I
objectives
know. I
over
know.
everything. So like that's a brain like I have. Like if there's an
Yes,
objective
I
up, that
know.
prioritize.
I know. That's why, because you play jungle. And in jungle, it's good to do that. The problem is that when you make a call on AD carry about that, again, as I said, where is the enemy mid lane? Where is the enemy jungle? Does my jungle have 5,000 gold in his inventory? Because obviously,
Yeah.
any of these things can influence the decision. So that's why on AD carry, if I can get more plates, more waves, okay, if my jungle pings me to go for Drake, sure, I can consider helping, but I'm not going to ping him when I can just get extra waves and extra plates. And here is like
Yeah.
you could have kept kiting, kept using W immediately, use your potion as you're fighting. A lot of mechanical execution, but judging of your like camera control and how you played with the support understanding, I think no matter what you fix now, if we don't start with fixing those two problems, um, it will be bad. We talked about slow push today. We talked about when to move mid lane based on the waves, how to play from really behind. We talked about a little bit, and yeah, just super understanding. What I want to touch is also like he has hook here, so he's about to hook. Let's see. Like now, the Nami has bubble, but you can still punish. Look, you have these 3 minions, and you have this 6, which is 9 in total, and they only have 6. So now, if you stay here and you hit her, you can back off. She has the bubble, so the moment she hits the bubble, you should click on her with W. Because look how you see how tunnel vision you are. 1, she has no bubble, so you should trade. 2, you have more minions, so you should trade. But you're still not taking the trade. You're like a Draven that is playing safe. I rarely see this. Because
Yeah.
Draven has to be aggressive, right?
Yeah.
Super important. And here he's about to throw the hook. So let's see how you should respect. You should stay with him. You should hover him. Let's see. He's about to throw a hook. He's about to. No. He's about to kill someone here. You see?
Yeah.
You can't just give up. I know you're thinking, but enemy jungle. But if he hooks and you one shot one guy, enemy jungle shouldn't, influence that. Because look, he wasn't sure to hook because he saw you going towards the river and he was like, "Oh shit, my Draven is backing. So should I hook? Should I?" And he was like, he didn't know. You see, he's pinging you like, "Bro, come with me, come with me." Be very careful with these things because it can influence so many things. But I don't want to, um, you know, overcomplicate these things because it's a lot of things that we can work on. This is just the first coaching session, so take it slow. Just the
Yep.
camera control and the support understanding. Even once you improve that, maybe in the next coaching session we can talk a little bit about macro mechanics, aggressivity. I can show you. So for now, we keep it simple. You're on the right path. Just do 30 games, 35 games, focusing specifically on the camera control, and let's see how it goes. Only locked at the moment. See next session if it improved. And then support knowledge in the next session. So those two things, big issues. Um, we are calling and pinging the Drake, which is a bad pattern by default for AD carry. Mid game, we are not choosing the right lanes to farm. I know that this game we did, but it was after I told you and I saw that
Yeah.
you're
Yeah.
going toward the wrong lane, and then I said, "Hey, move there." So that's why I say this. Even though if you look at
Yeah.
this game, it was obviously a good good decision.
$5. If you have problems improving and getting better in the game faster but cannot afford booking coaching, on my Patreon you can access more than 627 VOD reviews, premium videos about how to wave management, mid-game macro, and tier lists that will show you the best champions to climb and to improve for your elo. And these are not on YouTube, this is only on Patreon, they're exclusive. Moreover, you can participate in the free coaching waiting list to get a premium VOD review. I'm giving away 2 free VOD reviews every single week. All what you need to do is simple 2-step process. Subscribe to my Patreon and share your OPGG and voila, you are on the waiting list. You're gonna get a personalized VOD review for any game in your match history. For just $5, you get not only the free VOD review, but a whole bunch of exclusive benefits that will supercharge your gaming experience. It's a small investment for a big return. And it's just $5, it's no brainer, right? But here is the deal, you've got to act quickly. The waiting list is already filling up fast. 55 people already subscribed to the Patreon, and there are 6 people that they already are on board, they are on the waiting list. And more are joining every moment. Now, do you want to secure your spot for a free VOD review? Go ahead on my Patreon and reserve it right now.